Okay, so the project is not dead yet. I've added few things. Let us see. F1 to go to the menu, simple gameplay menu, and I added biome. So we have new playing mode that is no editor and gameplay only. So for now we have like high FPS. They are a little lower because I'm recording on the i5 Potato. So we have some biome. It is generated and then saved to one big vbuff vertex buffer, and also whole terrain is compiled to one big vertex buffer. So we have few things to see. The way the biome is generated I'm gonna show in editor mode later on, but for now, yeah, it's visuals. So we have some generated. It is purely generated. It is kind of paint I'm lying around, and in the area of the paint some biome is added. So if it detects a wall that is correct for the biome position, it's just adding something that works. I can choose different sets. So as we see, here are some smaller areas with flower, here are bigger one, and so on, different flowers, and some wall features like bushes on the walls and so on. To turn the character on, we can go here. Now we are controlling and have camera on the character, so I take a controller, because as we see here, it is controlled by pad, but we can choose key mouse also, so I can control it with the second camera. So I can control it with mouse and keyboard. I just don't remember the key settings. Which one is for running? Control is for running, and space is for jumping. Okay, we can live with that. But go to the pad 0 app, and turn it off. So now I'm controlling the character with pad. Settings for the keys can be seen in object editor. So here the sync in the floor is not set correctly, like a bit, but for most cases it works. I just need to sync it a bit better. So what we have here for now? Here we have some flowers. We can walk on them. They are not moved by the wind in the shader, but they already have a separate shader. It is why it works so fast on i5. But it is something I'm planning to do later on. So it is just a big complex vertex buffer, and same with terrain. Now those violet arrows, purple arrows, they are just ghosts from the editor, so I know where I put the gravity field that is diverted from the normal one. So I can go on the wall, and if I catch the gravity field, is going to run along this field, and here there will be a change. So we can move along the walls and see the terrain from the wall. Gravity here works that way, yeah, like the arrows. And gravity strength can be set. It doesn't change animations for now, that the gravity field is higher or lower, but I can demonstrate. This one is 1G. Now we have 4, so we can jump other way, and there are some funny quirks at the edge of the field. We can try them. Like, no, not now. He's confused by detecting the walls. To solve it, you just need to go back. Like trying to move back is going to idle mode, and then it will be fixed. Because he's changing the gravity field now, you see, on the edge, he's losing the detector and catching the detector. So in the object values, he's also calculating all this nausea and stacking it. So there is information in the character that he has a nausea effect that can be added because he measures difference in field every time something change, and it depends on the dot between gravity and so on. Here we have a gravity field of 6G, so it's gonna smash us on the wall because for now they're smashing do nothing. We're just gonna face the wall. I put this wall because otherwise we will fly out of the map, and restarting take about 1 minute because the character gonna go to his respawn point. So let's try it. Yep, and we are on the wall, in the wall. Yeah, theoretically he should catch it, but the speed can be quite fast, like 6G give us a very high speed bonus. It is just like an extreme, yeah. So here we face the wall. So it can be used in different direction. Just it is necessary to jump, so you are not anchored to the floor, and then the character will do the rest. So we have some bushes here on the walls. Just decoration, it's just the visual stuff to make it looks more alive, more convenient as a word. And obviously using flower paint on such a floor is it's just for test, but flowers works great on the floor. So now it is reloading colliders because we have left some virtual part of the map. Map is infinite here, theoretically. Memory is limited, and so we have some bushes on the walls. The size and rotation of the bushes are a bit random. They are replicated, but the vertex buffer is saved in the same place where the map is. So in case of loading game again, it's not gonna take 50 seconds to load. So to start the game, just click no editor gameplay and you're leaving the editor and have gameplay on. Okay, go to the editor. We are on the first camera. I added also some new type of terrains. So every terrain can be edited. Go to editor mode, gizmo, map editor we need. And as you see, it's going quite slow because it is showing every object. It is not object, but let's call it object separately. So here we have combined terrain, turn it off, biome, turn off the biome because we are not using them now. Normally we are not gonna see all those. We're gonna see combined terrain. Like you see, it's far faster. There are also other quirks in this type of rendering. Okay, let's turn off the overlay of selected object. And as we see, here is some new kind of terrain, but it is just kind of choice how it's gonna looks like. So in this set it is dirt. Okay, new things. Those arrows, gravity, is just type of gravity field. V is visible, E is invisible, they are the same, and they have sizes, so how many arrows, right, left, and so on. So how big is the field? The only difference is the collider between them. Show colliders. So this is a collider for the field, like nothing special, just some triangles, and if the character is colliding with its detector with the field, so it's detecting the field. Same we see for balls and so on. Here is this 6G field. Let's see this field in object editor. We can list it. Most what we are interested in are settings, so it is G field, like nothing we can change. I lock it. And the force of the field, so here is 6, and direction. Like direction is not changeable now, like to be done. And if we take a character, 0, there is a lot of settings for him in the body measures, but one of them, somewhere here, this is last timer, when the gravity changed. Gravity operation, somewhere here should be a total counter of gravity field changing, so he's gonna have some headache if we want to add, or disorientation or something of that kind. Somewhere should be a number. I didn't filter this list. Dizziness, gravity dizziness. So it is a number showing how much and how often and how many times dot of the gravity field were different than the last time he checked. So it is stacking something. Okay, so we have this map editor. Let's go back to the object editor where we can see every object. This is kind of paints. We paint them in editor as active objects. So same as anything else, we can copy it, paste it, cut it, and so on. This is this map editor shows helper object. Oh, here it is. It is a biome. So this is a chance how often things will appear. If we make it higher, so it will appear more often. Here is the instruction and the numbers. Granulation. The minimal separation between points for testing if objects should appear. It is counted on triangles, so in special kind of geometry it could show more often, like on the edges, in very special cases. In most cases they are not overlapping. The radius is set as visual fast, so it cannot be changed, but here it can be edited, like if you want a smaller paint by default, so you're just changing setting as in any other object in map editor when adding them, and they will appear smaller, bigger, whatever. There are 3 basic sizes. And this is the granulation, and the most important thing is what kind of biome it will show. So here we can delete it, here we can add it, and here we can switch what kind of biome should be used. They have different list of things, but grassland low small, so small flowers, Medium, it is mix of small and some medium size of fields. So now we have turned it off biome. Let us see the biome here, combined biome. So let's say this is a big field, this is a medium field, and there are some separate flowers. Like good example would be here. It is small field here. So there is small, medium, and big. And I have some wall grass. So wall grass is for now just one kind of, but it's chosen from the same list. So there will be just more when I make more objects, like vertex buffers. And this is those kind of things here. We cannot select them because the ID for the biome is negative, like there's nothing to edit, it's just vertex buffer that can be seen. It is nothing of, none of utility. Okay, so let's close object editor. Yeah, and that's all for now.